Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Get an expert now on TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service. Real-time updates only in iOS mobile apps. See guarantee details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.
All right, now we can get started. This is Gordy Cosfeld. Royal Ross is with me. We're at Jana's Market. Terrific day. It's a little on the nippy side, but it is December the 21st. And Christmas is just around the corner, Royal. You got all your Christmas shopping done?
Yep, pretty much.
Did you give me a gift certificate at Jana's?
I did not. I'm sorry. I did not.
Well, that's kind of on my wish list.
Is it? Well, it should be on your wish list, because it is the season for giving, and Jana's got some great food down here. So, folks, if you haven't been here for a while, or maybe you've never been here, come on down. You can enjoy a hot meal in the restaurant and sit down and take it easy and have them bring you the meal and enjoy it. Or you can get some pre-portioned meals to go and put them in the microwave either at your office or at home. Very, very good.
Just reheat them.
Yep. Just heat them up, and they're very tasty. And, of course, they're all made right in Jana's kitchen. This isn't something that she orders and then, puts together. She makes it all right in the kitchen.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because, the fast food places aren't as good.
No.
Get a lot of processed foods that way.
Yeah, a lot of processed foods.
And here, like you said, the soups are phenomenal.
Oh, her soups are great.
Have you had their wild rice soup?
No, the chili and wild rice soup is kind of the two that she's kind of known for, but they're terrific.
I love my wild rice soup to be creamy, and hers is very creamy.
There you go. So,
yeah, had some this week.
Good deal.
I had chili last week.
All right, you hit them both then.
And you're right. The chili's very good, too. And it's hard to get people's tastes in chili, right? Everybody's got a different taste.
Exactly. Some like it really spicy hot, and others don't like any spice at all, so they just like the chili flavor. So how do you like it? How do you like your chili? Spicy?
Well, I'm kind of a mild chili guy.
I'm more of a mild guy, too.
Not into super spicy. When I was younger, I would probably stomach that better than now that I'm an old man.
Yeah, when I was younger, I used to eat a lot spicier foods, but as I've gotten older and stuff, I just kind of lost my taste for it.
Yeah. Well, most people our age don't get into the spicy stuff, though, do they?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so, not as much.
No, your stomach, it changes over time.
Yep.
It's all the acid of all those years of acid in your stomach.
We'll just leave that to the younger folk.
Yeah. Well, we're hoping that some folks will pop on out here to Jana's Market, but with the Christmas right around the corner, people might be hitting the road, going to family. I understand that, and I know you do too.
Yeah, people are starting to have their family Christmas celebrations this weekend, so.
On Thursday night, I was at Triton and saw the B.A. Cardinal boys basketball team. Triton is so good. It probably wasn't fair for me to do that game because Triton is leading the Gopher Conference. They haven't lost in the Gopher Conference, and they are really good. I'll have their game this afternoon at Winona Cotter on the radio. We'll get underway about 2:50, a 3 o'clock tip-off. And that's, I think, a section game, so that's why we've got it on the schedule. And then I'll have their doubleheader with Cannon Falls next Friday at Triton. And then next Saturday, we had another holiday treat for listeners. I'll have the Kenyon-Wanamingo boys game at Cannon Falls, middle of the afternoon next Saturday.
Wow.
You will not be here next Saturday.
I will not be here next Saturday, no.
I'm hoping we get some folks out. New Year's doesn't seem to be as big a deal as Christmas in terms of getting people for coaches shows.
Yeah. And, by then, a lot of the family gatherings are over and everything, but hopefully you'll have some people here. And
you're going to fly south.
I am. I'm flying to Florida, so it'll be a little warmer down there. I looked at my phone this morning and it said minus 11.
I know.
Like, what's this little dash doing before 11?
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, I don't even like 11.
I told a gentleman as I walked into Jana's, why do I live in this stuff?
Yeah, no kidding.
I go, I should move somewhere warm. And he looked at me and he goes, I think that every year as I get older.
Yep.
I said, and he was younger than me, which doesn't take much.
Oh, no, you're not that old yet. I make fun of you because you're old, but in reality, you're really not.
Well, I'm older than you.
Well, yes, but
the legend Tom Hartman just walked in.
And I make fun of myself about how old I am, so.
But anyway, I brought up the gift certificate, not because I really expected you to get me one, but it's a good gift idea, I think. A gift certificate from Jana's. When I was laid up in the nursing home and I was in the hospital, I had people that I didn't even know send me gift certificates to Jana's Market.
Awesome.
And I'm not kidding.
Awesome.
There's Tom Hartman.
I'm not kidding either.
How you doing, Tom?
Terrific, thank you.
You're looking good.
Lovely day.
It is a lovely day.
Yeah, nice haircut.
If you like below zero.
Nice whiskers.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have to shave that way, Tom.
Okay, I don't either.
What are you up to today, Tom?
I'm working hard.
Keeping society safe?
Yeah, very much.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Yep.
Glad to hear it.
Got to play baseball this afternoon.
You got to play baseball this afternoon. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good day for it.
Play video games, do you?
Yeah.
It's a good day for baseball.
Turn it off now.
Yeah, I could certainly do that if you want me to.
Yeah.
Was I on the air?
Yes, you were. Absolutely, Tom. When was the last time you were on the radio?
Former star.
Just a couple years ago, you were on with me on the Hall of Fame stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We wouldn't have a Sports Hall of Fame if it weren't for Tom.
Really?
We appreciate his work on that.
Did he kind of instigate it and get it going?
Yep.
Very nice. Very nice.
When are you going in?
Now, I don't think I'll ever make the Fairville Hall of Fame for anything.
I'll vote for you.
Well, there you go.
There we go.
You just got nominated.
I got a vote. I got a vote.
Tom Hartman just nominated you.
Yep.
No, that was an honor to be inducted a couple years ago. That was really was really nice.
Yep. But in your case, very well deserved too.
I didn't expect it either, to be quite honest with you.
No, very well deserved in your case.
Well, you just worked somewhere a long time. I don't necessarily should get an award for it.
Well, but it's not. This isn't just work, though. I mean, you really have a passion for the high school sports, and you could tell just by listening to you call games that you really like it. Like I said, you have a passion for it.
Well, it's fun. It certainly is. Those guys don't get paid billions and millions of dollars to play a kid's game.
No.
And I don't know, our society, we probably shouldn't even approach that.
No.
Say, as long as I got you here, Roy, what do you think about what's happening in our nation's capital right now?
They got a budget passed.
No, but they had an agreement, and then last minute, our incoming president said, we got to change some things. And why didn't you get a hold of us sooner?
Yeah. Well. Oh.
It's going to be an interesting 4 years.
It is. It will be an interesting 4 years.
And he's only going to have, didn't I hear right? He's got Republicans only got a 1-vote majority.
I want to say it was 3, but I could be wrong.
Well, maybe currently, but the new Congress will have 1.
Well, okay. Well,
so you're going to have
Yeah, it's razor thin. Yeah, it's not a huge majority. It's going to be close.
He's not going to get his way on everything.
No, but
and government should not be that way, right? The government's set up so that somebody doesn't get their way on everything.
Right.
It's compromise.
Exactly.
Same's true on the local level, is it not, Royal?
Yes, it is. Yep. But not as contentious. Not nearly as contentious.
Well,
at least in our case.
I've covered some contentious city councils over the years.
Well, I guess I'm referring to now.
Currently,
Yeah, currently we've...
Well, there have been some interesting, and those were interesting meetings to attend, I will say that. You never knew, I'm not going to name names, but there's been certain council members you didn't know what would set them off.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We've had certain mayors that had interesting comments during meetings, public comes up to try and they kind of shout them down, so to speak, which I didn't necessarily think was right. I mean, citizens take the time to come to a meeting, you should treat them with respect.
Yep, citizens get their 3 minutes, talk about whatever they want
You
to
don't
at
have
the
to
meeting.
agree with them,
No, but
right? But treat them with respect.
Oh, absolutely, and let them say their piece, and most importantly, listen to them. You got to listen to them, You can't just, tune them out after the first 5 words they say, and say, "Oh, I disagree already, and I'm not going to listen to this."
Now, the mayor stopped by the station this past week and said you guys had settled last week on the. He didn't give us a report last week, so we got the report for last week. This week, settled on. I think he said 12%. Property tax increase.
12.5% levy increase, I think it was.
And it was at 14 or something.
Yeah,
like
it was
that?
it was like 14.8 or so, and we chiseled it down to about 12.5, I think. I mean, it's a big number. It's still too big, but when approximately 70% of your budget is in personnel costs, and you've got another 10% in debt costs, which I think is outstanding. I don't see anything wrong with 10% debt. 10% of our levy going to debt. I think that's very good fiscal management. But 80% of it is you can already just pencil it in, and you know how much you're going to need. So it's tough to find,
Well, the only alternative would be to make some cuts, and obviously you don't want to do that.
Yeah. No,
because your 2 number 1 personnels are public safety, right?
Yes. Yep. Fire and police. Yep. They get the bulk of it, but all of our city staff is important, and in my opinion, I might be a little biased, but I think they all do a great job.
Oh, no question. This past week we had the biggest snowstorm of the year so far, and this town, I've lived in a number of different cities before I moved here. It has been the best for snow removal.
And we had people out there, in the middle of the night plowing snow. So, hats off to our city employees for that. And, they get a lot of course they get a lot of complaints on social media, but you know what? They also get a lot of compliments on social media.
What are the complaints about snow removal, really?
Oh, yeah. Well, nobody's ever happy with it or ever happy with when it happens and stuff, timing and things like that. So you can't.
Well, I mean, I'm not real happy when they put the snow back over the sidewalk that I just shoveled. But
yeah.
How are they going to stop that? They can't lift the blade over my house.
No, they kind of need to take care of the snow in front of your house too on the street. So
I understand that, and I understand being frustrated because I'm just like everybody else. Oh man, I just shoveled that.
Yeah.
It's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
It's the nature of the beast. Now, if I move to Florida, all I have to worry about is hurricanes.
Yeah, just tremendous amounts of rain.
So would I rather have hurricanes or a little snow on my sidewalk? I think I'll take the snow on my sidewalk.
Boy, that's a tough one. I mean, my son's lived down there for, I think, 6 years now. And
has he been in a hurricane?
Yeah, he was in Milton. Was Milton the last one?
I don't remember the names now.
Because there was Helena or something like that. I can't remember them either, but there was that one, and then right after it, there's another one, and I thought the second one coming through was Milton. And, he wrote it out in his apartment, and everything was good. He sent us pictures, though, and, I mean, there are a lot of palm trees down, and...
Well, he was in an elevated... He was in an apartment.
Yeah, he was on the second floor, so
he didn't have to worry about flooding or anything.
No. And his car came through it okay. Didn't flood the car or anything, but there's quite a bit of damage there just around his neighborhood. He sent us pictures of it. Pretty interesting.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
So that's where you're heading for Christmas.
Yep, that's where I'm heading for Christmas.
You're flying out tomorrow.
Correct.
Well, I hope you have a good Christmas.
Oh, we will. We'll have 2 of our sons down there. One that lives up in Brainerd is going to fly down. He's flying down today, in fact, and then he's going to stay with his twin brother tonight, and then he'll be staying with us the next 6 or 7 nights. I'm looking forward to it. It's, especially like I said, when I looked at that temp today and it was minus 11.
You're not going to be...
I mean, 60 will seem, like a sauna to me.
Absolutely. You're packing the shorts?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'll never forget. I did some volleyball on the internet for the Minnesota Golden Gophers back in the 90s, early 2000s. This is before the Big Ten Network came in. They said, well, we don't need to stream Gopher volleyball anymore. We got the Big Ten Network. Okay. Anyway, went out to California one year for the Final Four. I think this is 2002, something like that. Long Beach hosted it.
Okay.
Stanford was there. Can't remember the Final Four teams that were there now that I think about it. In any event, it was like you said, 60 degrees, and I'm walking down the street in shorts, and I'm looking across the street, and there's a guy with a stocking cap on, and he's got a winter coat on, and, and it's 60 degrees.
Well, hey, that's cold, down there.
And I had to get some batteries for my recorder to record the coach.
Yeah, it is cold down there.
And I walked into a Radio Shack. I think they're all bankrupt now, aren't they? Radio Shack?
I don't know if Radio Shack has any stores left or not. I don't know. Back in its day, it was a great store, though.
Oh, gosh, yes. Anyway, I went there to get batteries, and the guy looked at me and he goes, "You're from Minnesota, aren't you?"
Yeah.
And I wasn't wearing anything that said I was from Minnesota.
No, you were wearing something that said you were from Minnesota because it was shorts and a short-sleeve shirt. That just screams Minnesota, I guess.
I go, "How did you know that?" He goes, "Well, one, I know that Minnesota is playing in the Final Four in volleyball.
Okay.
And two, you're wearing shorts." And I said, "Well, it's warm out here, man. December, it was like December 12th or something, and it's 60 degrees."
Yep.
I said, "I'm going to wear my shorts when it's 60 degrees in December."
Absolutely. If you get a chance, you might as well break those out. I mean, I wear shorts here when it's 60, so why wouldn't I wear them down there when it's 60?
Yeah. Well, 60 there is cooler than 60 here, I guess.
Yeah.
Your blood gets thinner, right?
I have no idea.
You have thicker blood when you live in cold climates.
Do you? Okay.
I think that's the case.
Okay.
If anybody wants to challenge me on that, please let me know.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah.
So we were hoping, but,
What time do you call your game today?
3 o'clock this afternoon. We'll get underway about 2:50 from Winona Cotter High School, Winona, Minnesota.
Okay.
Yep, I'll be right on the Mississippi River. When you want me to catch some fish for you?
Sure. Absolutely.
You can take with you to Florida?
I don't think I'm going to get those on the plane very well. I think probably a rule against that, some kind of rule against it. But I plan on watching some football today.
You gonna do any fishing down there?
No. We never have anyway. Never have.
But don't you live on a lake?
No, I have a permanent camper site on a lake, so I'm out there all summer.
Yeah.
And we do some fishing out there.
Yeah, I was going to say, you must do some fishing.
Yeah. Yep.
Sunnies?
A little bit. Mainly panfish, yeah.
They're really good.
So, what school did Devin Lockerbie go to? Did he go to North Dakota State?
I get them mixed up. North Dakota State. Yeah, one of those two.
Yeah, I think he went to North Dakota State, and they play South Dakota State today at 11 o'clock.
That's right, for the title.
No, it's semis, I think. I think it's a semis because after that is University of South Dakota versus Montana State. Yeah. So those are the two semifinals. But tonight we got a really good game too.
Is it at home?
I do not know where it's at. It looks like, just on the schedule, it looks like it's at North Dakota State, but I can't say for sure. I don't know. But we also have a great game tonight with one of our Big Ten teams. Tennessee is playing Ohio State. So, the bowl playoffs now.
Yeah, Notre Dame beat Indiana last night.
Yeah. I'm a Notre Dame fan, so I was cheering for them.
You weren't cheering for the Big Ten?
No, I'm sorry. Not against Notre Dame.
Wow.
Well, what can I say? Another Big Ten team plays today, too, I believe.
Penn State.
Yes, Penn State plays at 11 o'clock. They play SMU. Big surprise this year. Kind of just popped up in the world of football again. They were really, really big back in about the 70s or so, and then they got the death penalty for cheating, and they got their whole entire program cut by the NCAA.
You had a lot of Texas schools get some penalties.
But they're back, and SMU playing Penn State today, so.
Because Texas, man, football is king. My cousin's son is an offensive coordinator for a high school down there and makes more money than a lot of Division III college coordinators.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
They got stadiums down there for high school that are like our Division III stadium.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Yeah, it's huge. Well, Friday Night Lights, right?
Yeah, well, they have spring and fall football.
Do they?
In Texas.
Okay.
I think they do in Florida, too, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
That's why it's big. That's why they're big recruited states.
Yeah. God, you'd think that would just lead to more injuries, to be honest with you.
You would think so.
But
we should get P.J. Fleck down here sometime.
Oh, you think we could?
I don't know. Jana's probably got some pull with him.
Yeah. I don't know how, but maybe. Maybe.
Just send him some of her chili.
There we go. That sounds like a wonderful plan.
You want a gallon of this? Come on down there, PJ.
I can't believe how late the bowl games are going this year.
January 3rd, the Gophers play.
Yeah, January 3rd. It's like, wow, that's getting late, I can understand the playoff games, extending out because they got so many weeks there, but just a typical bowl game that the Gophers would be in January 3rd. Huh.
Yep, they're playing in North Carolina.
They can take them. Gophers can take them.
No, they're playing in North Carolina. They're playing Virginia, I think.
Oh, well, they can beat the Hokies.
It is the Hokies, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is it Virginia or Virginia State?
I don't think there's a Virginia State.
Yeah, there is.
Well, not that it's any good in football.
I'm trying to think if that's a day game or a night game. I suppose I could look it up on my phone.
Yeah.
Golden Gophers.
Well, we've got another couple of shows before they play, so.
Well, that's true. January 3rd, yeah. Who comes up with this stuff?
I don't know. But
aren't most people back to work by that time?
You'd think so, yeah.
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 I've gone to some of the bowl games over the years that the Gophers have been in. I went out to San Diego a few years back for the Holiday Bowl, and I've been to the Music City Bowl when they went back-to-back years.
Okay.
Beat Alabama one of those years.
I bet that's a fun environment, to go to a bowl game like that.
Oh, yeah. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was an adventure both times flying to Nashville, I'll tell you that, because you can't fly, you couldn't fly direct, which is nuts. You had to go through O'Hare, which I hate in Chicago.
Yeah.
You ever notice when you have a connecting flight in Chicago, you got to go all the way across the airport?
No, I have not flown into.
You lucky guy. I avoid it now like the plague.
I am not sure I've ever flown into Chicago. I've had to at some point, but I don't remember it. But no, I guess I'm very fortunate. All the
well,
places.
both times we had problems with our airplane. A friend of mine and I would go down there, and one time our luggage made it. It was a 3-day trip, and our luggage got there 2 days after we got there.
That's good timing.
That was one of the trips, and the other trip, we didn't make our connecting flight because it was clear across the airport. There were 30-some people on that flight in our group.
Wow.
And they didn't
wait, huh?
They didn't wait.
No.
I mean, seriously. They just took off. So then we all got piecemealed under from flights to go to Nashville. So we got in there later, my friend.
And then how's your luggage going to find you?
Well, actually, we didn't have any problems with luggage in that one. What was I going to say? Oh, my friend and I, who were, we said we're not in any big hurry. We'll just hang back and we'll take the last flight. But
yeah.
Sitting around O'Hare all day was no fun.
No, that wouldn't, because you're not a big drinker, and really there's not much else to do at an airport. You can drink and you can read.
One of those, I can't remember which one of them, but one of those flights, because they were both around New Year's Eve,
Yep.
One of those flights, we ended up, the de-icing mechanism on the plane wasn't working. And of course, it's New Year's Eve, so the captain comes on the intercom and goes, "We're going to try and see if we can get somebody in to fix this. So hang tight." And so we sit on the tarmac for, this is before they passed the law that does not allow you to sit on the tarmac for hours on end.
Okay.
So we sat there for a long
time.
There was a plane parked next to us, and I hollered out, why don't we just go over to that plane?
Was it a different airline? Because that would have been really funny.
No, it was the same airline.
Oh.
But, who knows? They're still working on that plane,
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Anyway, eventually they did get it fixed. And a guy across the hall from us said, well, why can't we still go? And I said, seriously, you want to go without the de-icing equipment working? We're going to Minnesota?
Yeah.
From Chicago?
Yeah. We probably will need that.
Or Nashville, too.
Probably will need that.
Anyway.
Yeah.
That's neither here nor there. But yeah, I enjoy going to bowl games with the Gophers.
Yeah, I've never been to a bowl game for seeing anybody, but I think it'd be a great environment and a lot of fun.
Always promised myself, Royal, that someday I'm going to go to the Rose Bowl.
Oh. Yeah.
And I might have to do it soon, even if the Gophers aren't there.
Well.
Just to say I've been there.
Yeah.
Well, I've been there. I was and it's kind of a dilapidated place, actually.
Is it? Yeah. But the history.
Yeah, and the
nostalgia.
The size.
Yeah. Yeah. So, that's all good.
So have you been to any of the big stadiums, Ohio State, Michigan?
No. Let's see. I've been on the campus of Notre Dame, but it was,
Get a tour or something?
No. I was in South Bend or close enough to South Bend to just go check out the campus. So I went to see it,
Sure, absolutely.
So I've seen the outside of that. No. Arkansas Razorback Stadium. Again, just happened to be driving through, and I thought, hey, it'd be cool to go see their stadium. And it was open. I don't know why, but got to go in and just look, at the massive size of it and everything. So, pretty cool.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
Back in the days, it was the Roman Colosseums.
Yeah. That's kind of what we got, for the football.
It's a different deal. It's not Lions and Christians. It's,
yeah.
Vikings and Seahawks.
Yeah.
They play tomorrow, by the way.
Yes, they do. 3:00 game, roughly 3:10 or so.
It's the late game.
Yeah.
In the afternoon.
Yeah.
And if the Vikings win the rest of their games,
they
get to play home all the way through.
Yeah. If they can win the last 3 games. I mean, that's not going to be easy.
No, you got Seattle, Green Bay, and Detroit.
Yeah, and it's at Detroit.
All a playoff caliber team.
Yep. So it's not going to be easy, but they have far exceeded what I thought they would do this year.
Nobody predicted this.
No, I mean, I love my Vikings. I absolutely love them, so I'm enjoying it, but I did not see this coming.
Nah, I think anybody tells you they thought this would happen, they're lying.
Yeah. No, I agree.
They've been very, 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 very good.
Yep.
Well, this afternoon again, I will be in Winona. Winona Cotter hosts Triton. We'll have boys basketball action for you beginning about 2:50. You want to tell us more about where you work?
Yes. Let's talk a little bit about Trek Properties. Trek Properties is located right in beautiful downtown Faribault. We've also got a office in the Northfield Dundas area. Full service real estate firm with property management, where we manage rental properties for investors, association management, which is what I'm involved in, managing condo associations and townhome associations.
Do you do apartments?
No, I do not do the apartments. I don't work on that.
But they have apartments.
Yes, the property management division does that. Then we've got a storage management division and a commercial management division. So very well rounded. If you need anything in real estate, just come give us a call. See us 507-334-3499 or stop into our office. But we can help you with just about any type of real estate need that you would have.
Yep, temperature controlled in those.
Some of them are. Some. I don't know if we manage any of the storage units that are temp controlled or climate controlled. I don't think we do, but I couldn't say that for sure.
Well, I know they're huge down south.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, definitely give us a call at Trek Properties, and we would love to help you out.
You have a Merry Christmas for us.
Yeah, you have a Merry Christmas too. I'm going to miss you next Saturday, but I will be back in 2 weeks. And
awesome.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Hopefully we get some folks out here next week. Otherwise, I'll be talking to the wall.
Well, that's okay.
The wall won't talk.
The Southern